Now, it's nothing crazy, but I think you'll like it. This is it.
Shoes?
Well, but I knew not shoes, but I think these ones you'll like.
Nice. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Hey, what the fuck?
You got so sick!
Yeah, when I heard the door, I was like, what? Why are you here?
You know how long this has been planned for?
No?
And then you got a new job.
Why are you here? Are you going to be at work?
No.
We've been
It's been
planning
planned
this.
since like last year.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
It's your birthday present from you.
Yeah, you can come up with my jobs, Tina.
Good morning, everyone. I'm obviously now back in Queensland. You would have seen Cruz's little surprise. I flew in yesterday. It's now Friday. I've just trained this morning. It is now 8, so I did a upper body back session, walked for 30 minutes, and then I went and got some stuff from the shops. So I'm going to show you what I got, because I just had a morning of go in and get what you are craving to eat, like what you actually feel like. So I'll show you, and that's it, because I thought I could do like my full food shop, but I actually want to sit down and think about what I want to eat today and the next few days, the week, all the things. So yeah, I didn't want to just like buy random stuff and then not end up using it. But what we got today was some frozen fruit. I feel, look, I personally much prefer eating warm foods. My body just craves warm foods, but today I was craving frozen foods, so we're just going with it. But I got some frozen raspberries, frozen banana. So frozen banana is the superior moment. Normal banana would go without. Frozen banana, obsessed. So we're gonna have some of that with Greek yogurt, and then I'm going to mix my Naked Harvest through that. I think I'll have choc malt today. And then this is one of those random things where I'm like, you didn't need to get this, but I just felt like it. It's just what I felt like. So I got this little gut health seed mix. Now, one thing that I want to say, guys, with these kinds of packaging, always look at the ingredients, because a lot of the time the branding isn't reflective of what the actual product is, and if it's actually quote unquote gut friendly, or if it's full of just lots of random shit that's not going to benefit you. I usually don't buy stuff like this just because a lot of the time we don't need it. Like, you can buy everything in isolation, be that like your nuts and seeds equally. I thought this actually might work for when I want to have like a yogurt bowl moment and just have everything in the one place. And I check the ingredients and it's all really, really good. So it's actually just the seeds. Like, there's no added bits and pieces. Hemp seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and dried apricots. And that's it. So happy with that. And I got 2 kiwi fruit and then some milk, because God forbid a girl starts using her own coffee machine. I've just been thinking about that because I have such a nice coffee machine at home and I just like don't use it enough. So I want to start actually using it. Maybe even making my morning coffee at home and taking it to work. Yeah, that's my update. No work today. Going to do like content kind of stuff. YouTube, a couple of other bits and pieces. I've got to do some tax stuff. I've got to reply to some brands, which is so exciting. I got a Ultrahuman ring delivered, so I will show you guys that once I get it all set up and running. I do have a discount code as well. And yeah, so I feel like I'm lacking so much creativity on Instagram at the moment. I think that this happens to me and I like beat myself up about it, which I need to practice compassion around when I am like extremely going through it. Just like really struggle to be, I don't know, I just struggle with like, I struggle with the duality of everything, right? Because all of the like the happy and the positive and the uplifting and the motivational content that I share, which is a big part of my brand and what I want people to feel when they're consuming my brand and when they're, you know, following me and stuff like that, it's all true even when the hard stuff's going on, right? And I feel as though I don't let it be true simultaneously. So when I'm going through really challenging times, but then I also know that that side of things is still true and valid and I want to create it and I want to put that out there into the world, I come up against this roadblock where I'm like, that's not the full truth. Like, I really struggle to hold the duality, and so I need to practice that, you know, one doesn't take away from the other. Like, your happiness doesn't take away from your grief the best that we can, we need to try and not allow it to take away from our happiness. And of course there's going to be times and seasons and moments where it is all consuming, and I feel that's where I'm at. And so in that, it's like my mind and my body and my nervous system and my creativity and all of these things, they're like, our energy is not going to be spent, you know, creating a motivational Instagram reel. It's going to be spent processing what's going on. But then also then I feel bad, and I like kind of speak poorly to myself, and then I get down on myself because I'm not doing what I want to be doing to move closer to where I want to be. And not even that, but just to put that stuff out into the world, because it is also true. So I'm just going to try and like overcome that today and just have a little bit of a creative stint. That's my update and ramble for you. My skin, by the way, is slaying at the moment. It kind of looks a bit funny today, but I have been using Esme for just like literally the last week, and I have noticed the biggest difference in just like my hydration, my pores, just the way my skin feels. It's like, it's glowing. I don't have anything on right now. I've got their moisturizer on this morning, and that is it. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So highly recommend. I did get my nails done, and they are so cute. I think I spoke about it in my last vlog, but let's show you again. Are they not so cute? Green and purple. Or stunning. All right, love you. See you whenever I see you next. Good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday. I just went to, hello sweet, Rizzy has a little something on her leg that we're going to take her to the vet for today. It is Saturday. I just went for a walk at the gym, and then a bit gross, but we're kind of going for a walk again, so I'm not going to shower. I'm just going to like kind of do my makeup for the day. And I didn't like get sweaty at the gym, do you know what I mean? So anyway, gross, but that's the vibe. And then now I'm just getting ready because I'm going to meet Tori this morning at matcha therapy, and I've never been there before, so I'm excited for that. I'm in a season right now of really loving like doing my makeup. I feel like I have moments where like I love to wear makeup every day to work, and then like usually on the weekends I just don't know, I just feel better. Like I actually really love my skin, and especially lately I've been using Esme. I posted it on my stories yesterday. Main like thing for me is pigmentation and evening out my skin tone from when I was younger and silly and uneducated around sun damage. So just trying to clear that up. But honestly, I'm really happy with my skin at the moment and very confident with a bare face. But also I just love the act of wearing makeup, and I'm in a season where right now I'm like, I just love having time to sit down and just do it, you know. And it really doesn't take me long, but just an enjoyable little process. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Also, I am not someone that you're coming to this channel for makeup, you know, tips and tricks, because if you're like watching me do this right now, you're gonna be like, that's kind of illegal, dolls. But anyway, it is what it is my motto right now. It is what it is. I do Flawless Glow MCO Beauty, but I got it in a shade too dark. I'm like so silly with stuff like that. I don't ever know what my actual shade is, and I just like hope for the best. But this one is way too dark, so I also just mix it with the MCO Flawless Skin Foundation, which also I got too light. Classic. So they kind of just even each other out. Like I said, anyone watching me do my makeup that like actually is good at makeup or knows what they're doing, you probably would want to look away now, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like it looks nice, so that's that. I'll give you a bit of an update of where I'm at. I just feel like I have really been struggling with the gym lately. I'm just out of my groove. Like I feel like I just have seasons where I'm just absolutely on my shit and loving it, and then seasons where I'm still going to the gym and I'm still doing my sessions, but like I'm just not feeling like they're actually effective. And the biggest thing with that, like I said last vlog, I didn't train while I was in Adelaide, and that was definitely needed for a bit of a reset, but I'm feeling really excited to be back in the gym again. However, I think my barrier is my recovery, where I don't like stretch and release enough, especially through my hips. So when it comes to training, especially lower and glutes, because that's like my biggest weakness and biggest goal, is like really just strengthen my legs. Like I feel like I have no muscle in my legs. My upper body is fine because I've trained it so consistently, because when I was not younger but like 2018 or something, I slipped 2 or 3 discs in my lower back, which kind of gave me a bit of back trauma. Like I was terrified and I couldn't train legs or back really for so long, and then I just developed overly with my upper body, which is a slay. But now like I really just want to build some muscle. My problem there is that I don't recover properly, so then when I actually go to train it, it's not targeting the correct muscle groups, because I'm just like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the terminology is, but that's one thing. And then also having a solid structured program, which my bestie Lil is writing me one at the moment. I'm excited for that. And yeah, and just really to pour heavily into myself. Like that's really what I'm wanting, and kind of what I haven't been doing. And I don't know why or what, but I'm just having a season where I'm not kind of thriving in the gym, and that's okay. And I definitely feel the effects of that. Just I don't feel like my most able self. Like that's the thing for me. Like of course I care about aesthetics, like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, you know, of course it's so important to have goals external to that, but the goals external to that typically lead to the aesthetic that you desire, because you're actually taking care of yourself. Do you know what I mean? But I'm never going to be like, I don't care about aesthetics, because I absolutely do care, and I think that's absolutely fine, and we're allowed to care. But for me, the biggest thing is like feeling able and feeling strong and feeling just strong, you know, and I'm not feeling that. So I'm excited to just kind of lock in on that. I also, on Monday, I'm gonna try something with my brother, because we were talking about just like coffee and stuff like that. To be honest, like I don't feel like I'm dying without caffeine. Like I feel like I've just gotten into a really solid habit of just having it, and that's fine. I don't really have too much of it. Like I'll have my Naked Harvest when I train, and then I'll have a coffee like in the day. But I'm just like thinking in the mornings, I don't actually need stimulant. Like for my training sessions, I just find whether I have caffeine or not, I still feel pretty similar. And then of course there's going to be days where I'm like just wanting it, and that's fine. But what I'm going to start trying to do is in the morning, I'm going to have my stimulant free Naked Harvest, so no caffeine, just as like a little ritual to have it. And then of course eat and stuff before I train. And then I'm thinking I'll either have a morning coffee, but I'm thinking what I might actually start doing is switch it out for a matcha, like one of Soph's ones that I'll just make, take it to work or have it at home, whatever, and like just see if I feel any different energy levels wise for a couple of weeks. Like I just want to suss the vibes and see if I could be feeling better, or if my sleep could be better. And to be honest, I used to struggle a lot with my sleep, and now not so much. Like sometimes I might struggle to wind down, but not really. Like it used to be really, really bad, and now, yeah, not too bad. But I just wonder if I could be making it better, and I wonder if I could be feeling more rested, and I potentially, is it impacting my sleep, or is it impacting my recovery? And yeah, I'm just curious. Like I'm honestly just curious. So as of Monday, we're gonna trial that for a couple of weeks together, and then just like reevaluate. But I'm excited for that. I've also, as you would have seen in my last vlog, guys, whatever I'm doing right now, criminal. I don't know what I'm doing here, I just do it. So look away. I got my Ultrahuman ring, which is so exciting. So I haven't set that up yet, but I'm gonna set it up this weekend so that I've got it, so I can like suss my sleep scores and stuff like that. This is so criminal because I don't know what I'm doing, and it just never actually works how I think it's meant to work. But anyway, I'm gonna be using that. Lil posted something the other day which made me, she made a really good point of, she doesn't check her, I think she has a Whoop, but she doesn't check her recovery score until like an hour or two after waking. And I'm definitely gonna do that, because I don't want to let the ring dictate how I feel, because we're so quick to just like trust data as humans before checking in with ourselves. And of course, like the data is incredible and it's such a good tool, but I don't want to wake up and then like say I feel really good, but then my Ultrahuman ring says, oh, you didn't rest enough, and then I let that convince me that I haven't rested, and then I feel fatigued when actually I didn't feel that way to begin with, like the placebo of that. So I'm gonna really let myself feel how I feel and actually make a decision on that, and then after a couple of hours I'll check my sleep score and just like see where it's at from Curiosity, but I'm really excited for that. Curious to see how it potentially like improves over a couple of weeks where I do change like my caffeine and stuff like that. I look terrifying. I've just like kind of looked at myself in the viewfinder. I look terrifying right now. So yeah, that's kind of my update. What else? Do I have anything else to talk to you about? Not really. The cruise, oh, I haven't even told you guys. I spoke about this on my Instagram. Oh, I created a reel. But Cruz has officially finished FIFO. So he is now working here and he is home every night. We have been together for almost 6 years and he started FIFO pretty much 3 months after we got together. So our entire relationship has been fly in, fly out, and it is just so crazy to me that like every night he'll just be home and we'll just be able to hang out together. Yesterday it was so nice. It was so nice, guys. Like I had the day off, did a lot of tax stuff, I did a lot of life admin stuff, some editing, got some stuff organized, cleaned the house, did all of our washing, got dinner ready, and then he came home and then it was just so nice. And like that is the life for me, you know, that is the life for me. So that's exciting. I'm excited to go back to work. I honestly really enjoy my job. Of course, like I've spoke about so many times, guys, criminal behavior. Of course, like I've spoke about so many times, my end goal is to do YouTube and like socials full time. But I'm very grateful to have a job in like the building phases of that I genuinely love. So yeah, that's cool. And then another update is maybe like a month ago now, Cruz and I settled on another property, which is so exciting, which is we're going to rent out. And what we've decided to do is also rent out this home. So we are going to be moving. Also, like I'm just excited to be back like closer down the coast. So where we live currently is like 20-25 minutes away from like Broadbeach, down the coast areas, and we just kind of want to experience that lifestyle. So we're looking for closer down that way. So we'll rent vest essentially. So we'll have our properties as investment properties, and then we want to live in a home that we don't own, just because it's just a smart way to go about things. So that's kind of where we're at. We're going to be very busy behind the scenes looking for rentals, obviously getting our house ready to rent. I will stay at my work, but it will be a bit more of a trek to get there, because at the moment it's like 5 minutes away. So like routines and stuff will change, but honestly my back feels broken. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. And I'm excited to, like the places we've been looking at are just so nice. I would love, like we would both kind of love a bit of an apartment era. Like we've never had an apartment era, and like also for what you can get house to apartment wise is quite nice. Yeah, Cruz is keen for that too. So of course we've got to consider the pets and like have pets allowed and stuff, but we found a few that we're applying for. So we'll be going to like open houses and stuff like that. But I guess I'll be able to take you guys along for that journey. Slay! Soph just said she's coming to matcha therapy, which is so nice. So yeah, that's exciting. I feel like that was like such a big update that I just was like so cool, because it has been like happening for a while, or like we bought the house a little while ago and stuff like that. So I really just kind of like have normalized it, but it's pretty cool. Guys, pretty crazy, pretty exciting. So I will take you along for all the moving stuff, moving content, life updates, all the rest. I don't really need anything in my brows because I got them done the other day, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm thinking what I'll do is get some content for my Ultrahuman ring today as well, which is the best having friends that are just like goats in the online space, because they just take the best photos. Cruz takes really good photos too. So that's my updates, guys. That's really it. I will stop yapping now while I finish my makeup, because I've been talking for 16 minutes and there's not really much else for me to update you on. But I will see you when I have a delicious little matcha in my hand and see my besties. So thanks for listening. If you listen to that whole thing, that's crazy.
So much today for you this morning.
You're bumming around. I'm excited.
I just can't believe I'm liking matcha.
No, this is a crazy experience.
Yeah, I think it's the oxygen it's getting me like.
Are you getting caffeine, not for used to it?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just mixing flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, yum. It's good.
Like cinnamony.
Straight bottom, it's like super.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the mandatory.
Yeah, so.
We've all been staring it the whole time. Like does taste like banana bread.
That is
That's
good.
good. Nice.
Wow.
Fresh. That is fresher.
I think I prefer that.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy this.
Yeah.
I'm getting the banana and I hate banana. Oh.
Oh, what? Okay. It's like, so orders banana
How'd you
bread.
order that? Love banana bread. Would live off it.
There has been a slight turn of events. Where are we going?
The vet.
Why?
It's Christina needs.
Why are we going to the vet? Oh, this is why. Cruz found a little, like, what do you call it? A little lump on her leg, so we're gonna go check it out. Poor doll.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's okay. I'll pop that in just so we've got it, just in case.
You did a great job, didn't you? Did you do a great job? Hello, sweetie. Did you do a good job in there? Yeah, you did a great job in there. Good job, Busy Roo. We got to put you in there so that we can drive, okay? Love you.
You don't want to come down here.
We better put her in before we drive.
Back.
Back you go. That's okay. It's okay. In you go, Rizzy.
Rizzy.
Hello, my friends. I have not spoken to you at all today and maybe yesterday as well. So, sorry about that. What are we doing with the hair? But I don't know what's going on here, but we're just gonna go with that. I, this morning, went to, if you can hear that drill, Cruz is doing something on his car. But I went and got a little bit of content for Esme, which is so exciting. I'm doing some work with them this month. And what I love so much, I have recently started using Esme external to the product that I am working with them on this month, and that product as well. But I genuinely love it so much, and this is something that I have really gotten intentional with myself when it comes to wanting to obviously be a creator and work with brands and stuff like that. I still will never promote a product that I don't genuinely love or use, and I just love finding products that I absolutely love to use, but then also have the opportunity to work with them. It's just so exciting. So I went and got some content for that today at a Sephora, because it's like a Esme x Sephora collab kind of thing. And then when I got some food shopping done, and then now I'm just going to prep our food for the week. So this is technically Cruz's first full week of working back home, so just working Monday to Friday. So I want to do his meals for him because A, it just gives, like, it supports him a little bit. It's one less thing that he has to think about for the week, but also he does so much stuff for us around the home and just any kind of maintenance and whatever. He's always on it. So I'm like, what's one thing that I can do that's very easy for me that's going to support him, and that is sorting his food and stuff like that for the week. So very simple. What we're going to do, I'm going to do my meal prep, his meal prep. House is pretty good. All that I have to do today is a quick tidy. I'm going to wash the sheets. I'm going to like vacuum, mop, tidy the kitchen, put it like all the boring stuff, but nothing crazy. Like the house is pretty good. So that's going to be our Sunday, and I think I'm going to kind of like plug out. Like I don't really feel like vlogging today. I kind of just feel like getting in the zone, getting sorted, and then having an early night. I may film bits and pieces, or I'll show you like the meal prep and stuff at the end. But yeah, I'm gonna get some comfy clothes on, and then I'm going to do that, and then that's that. Good morning, everyone. It is approximately 1 week later. But I'm about to go in and record for an incredible podcast as a guest, which I'm so excited for. But I was thinking about starting to edit this video today. It is Sunday the... what's the date? Sunday the 18th of May, and I think I last picked up my camera Sunday the 11th of May. So anyway, I thought I would come on and end off this vlog here. It has been a week of all the things. Currently looking for apartments, but that'll be a story for the next vlog or the one after. But yeah, I thought I would come on and say hi, love you all so much. So sorry about just not picking up my camera for an entire week or finishing off this vlog. So now is the time to do that. I'm going to head in. I will post the link to the podcast somewhere once it's released. I'm getting interviewed about my journey with endo and how I manage it naturally, how I prevent it, all of the pieces, my journey and my story as a whole. So I will post that somewhere. It's going to be such a good episode because Ruby, who is interviewing me, is incredible. I feel so honored to be on her podcast. So I will, yeah, update you guys. But that is all from me for this video. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. This little, our community, our fam, it's growing slowly but consistently, and I'm so grateful for that. So if you are new here, thank you so much for being here. And if you are an OG, as always, I love you so, so much. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I will see you in my next video.